It's the first time in the history of the Wolfpack that I know where so many wolves were invited back. We've had mentoring programs in the past. We had former USFK commanders invited back to address the wing. We had World War II pilots. We had Korean War pilots in to address the wing. But we've never had a wolf sitting who invited so many previous wolves and wolf chiefs to come back to meet with the current class, if you will, of the Wolfpack. And quite frankly, it's an honor to be here in that crowd of those invited back, but more of an honor, quite frankly, to have the opportunity to interface with the members of the Wolfpack today and see the wonderful work that they're doing, preparing the Wolfpack to do its mission tonight, but also ensuring that it's a better place for those who will follow after them years from now to do the mission even better than they found it when they showed up.
It's interesting, right? I mean, each wolf has their own unique character and what they brought to the team here at the Wolfpack, but it's really been a fantastic opportunity to be around some of the most senior leaders that we have in our United States Air Force, with Wolf 51, Lieutenant General Ployce. We have Wolf 37, Major General retired, Steve Sargent. So just the whole gambit from Wolf 37 to now Wolf 62 and Colonel Jeffress has just truly been an honor to get all of us in the same room at the same time.
It's amazing because I think we were brought here to support the wing and find ways in which they could learn from each of our histories. And I'm learning so much from their histories. It's nostalgic for me because in my years, I always wondered, did I move the ball, did I move it enough? And 7 years later, I see some of the plans that we put into place are realities here on the flight line and across the wing.
You know, our Air Force has an amazing heritage, and we've got so many units that have history and heritage behind them. But the 8th Fighter Wing, the Wolfpack, is one of the most special because of General Robin Olds and what they did in Vietnam and Operation Bolo and his long history and heritage. And then taking that and bringing it here to Korea and bringing it into an air base that has such unique characteristics because everyone's here on a remote assignment. But most importantly, everybody ties themselves to the mission of the Wolfpack. You know, defend the base, accept following forces, take the fight north. And everybody acts on that every single day. And I believe it's because of that mission and because everyone owns that mission. That's what makes this wing so special.
It's been an incredible learning experience for me from the other wolves. It's been an incredible learning experience for all of the wolves as lifelong students of leadership. When we sit in a forum like this across from current leaders at all levels, we need to learn too. If we're not learning, then we're dying. And so this has been an amazing learning opportunity, I would say, for all of the wolves that are here as well.
When I got the phone call at the time from General North, then the PACAF commander, that I was going to be the wolf for the class of 2011-2012, Wolf 51, it really kind of sinks into you about what the heritage and what the legacy is here at Kun San. I knew who my wolf was, and I knew that it was going to be my legacy to pass that along to people that were going to be here when I was here. And then I also thought it was also super important to make sure that we talked about the heritage and the legacy, to make sure that the classes that followed us also carried that tradition forward. So yeah, it's a great responsibility, but at the same time, it's also an unbelievable opportunity to lead some of the great airmen of the United States Air Force that get a chance to come to Kun San.
When I got the word, it was not only a huge honor, but it was very humbling to think that having the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of Robin Olds and having been here 2 other times with 4 other wolves, just based on the time that I was here, thinking back to those amazing leaders and getting the chance to take a crack at that same leadership opportunity was very humbling.
So I was super excited when I found out I was coming to the Wolfpack, one of the most historic fighter wings in the entire Air Force, a great reputation for being combat focused, mission focused, and a great sense of camaraderie and fellowship. So I was super excited and humbled to know that I was going to come here and be the Wolf Chief.
To have the opportunity to be the 61st Wolf in the 8th Fighter Wing was absolutely the honor of a lifetime. To lead the men and women of the Wolf Pack, which is probably the most historical wing in the United States Air Force, was truly an honor. There is no other wing like it in the United States Air Force that is so dedicated to mission, to take the fight north in defense of our freedoms and those of our ROCAF allies.
And what you find is the foundation is the same. The culture is the same. The camaraderie is the same. And I think that's because of your closeness and your alignment with the mission. What's different is the precision with which you now execute the mission. And each time I came back, from the time I was a captain, it became more precise to when I came back as the Wolf. And it was more precise when I was working at USFK headquarters in Yongsan. And now coming back here again and seeing the updates in the weapon systems, the way that things are running, the precision with which you execute your mission is so much more surgical. And it's amazing to watch.